Tired of all the noise and speculation and news? On Hard Facts, we cut through the clutter and get straight to the truth.
If only Fubra has been aware of the boo-boo trap, he would have understood in democracy there are bases for everybody to do accordingly.
Join us as we bring you the stories that matter. We go beyond the headlines to uncover the real facts and the core of every story.
We are doing this, we are doing that. At the end of the day, nothing good will come out. What did they promise us? They will be in charge of security and life and whatever. But what are we getting in return?
With in-depth analysis and experts interviews, Hard Facts delivers the truth that others dare not to reveal. Tune into Hard Facts every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. and arm yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate today's complex world. Hard Facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Well, it's a brand new week. I cannot complain. It was a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed yours and you made the best of it. Welcome to Hard Facts. This is the nation's #1 talk, news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios here in Itamayan Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Maryann Okon, welcoming you to the big weekend. We're starting off with big weekend stories, looking at all the stories that have obviously graced the pages of our national dailies, the ones that have got you and I talking on social media, causing it to trend, and even the news that we make right here from our conversations on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Hard Fact. We start off with the big stories and then we'll move on to our community, to Checkpoint. Mondays we check in. And on Checkpoint, there's so many accidents that happened over the weekend. Did you notice? And the very latest is obviously that tanker that's carrying diesel. We know they hear something. I almost want to go there and smack everybody on the back of their heads. Because why? You haven't learned about how many times a tanker laden with, of course, inflammable products killed people in Niger State twice. And several other places. Why do we never learn? Because this cannot be poverty anymore. It has to be stupidity at its highest level. Permit me to say that because, what else informs this behavior? Doesn't it? It just keeps getting worse. Welcome to the show. I'm a nice person on Mondays. I'm really sweet on Mondays. I just had to lay it out because why? I'll play you that clip when we start off. Anyway, on the 5 o'clock hour, Badibot Roads Viver joins me on the show as we talk about these demolitions across the country, across the state. But most importantly, the housing crisis that Lagos is facing that government doesn't seem to understand. Or maybe they do understand, but they're not making plans for the fallout of all of these demolitions. We'll talk about it on the 5 o'clock hour. My name is Maryann Okon. We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. The conversation will be on X. Use the hashtag Hard Fact. You can also join the conversation on WhatsApp. It's 08095975 Are you ready? Well, let's get into the business of the day, and this is how we start.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court has convicted, suspended the Chicago certificate stories. Never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
Husband is not a magician, and she wants me to campaign with her husband, knowing that. You should not be happy because there is nothing to happy about. Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, Lagos, let's get into the big stories for today, shall we? Let's start with the fact that Senegal won. I must tell you that secretly I was rooting for, Senegal to win that World Cup. I wanted it to come to this side of Africa. Yeah, and not because of anything. It's just because, the North Africans were too pompous and they were making a noise about the fact that, you know what, we're going to win it this time. It's coming home to us on this side of the... I beg you. We won. And when I say we, I mean we. Anyway, I tried not to watch the closing parts of the ceremony because I know I saw a couple of things that broke my heart, by the way. And once again, the biases and the high-handedness of the northern part of Africa came out to play during the semi-finals and the finals. It was just it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. This is not the first time, and you know how other African countries suffer at the hands of North African countries when they go to play, and the crowd. It's crazy. But congratulations to Senegal. I do appreciate the fact that they won. And thank you for the man who football will always remember as a peacemaker, because he literally played Jesus and said, "Peace be still." So once again, kudos to Senegal. And for one day I was Senegalese and I loved it. And the Wolof people, I identified with them for one day. I'm back to being Sierra Leonean and a Nigerian. I love you guys. Let's look at the big stories for today. Let's start with the Premium Times newspaper. Talking about Senegal winning 2025 AFCON after dramatic victory over host Morocco. The final whistle confirms Senegal's second Africa Cup of Nations title, adding to the crown they won in 2021. Now, Senegal emerged as the champions of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations after that dramatic controversy-filled 1-0 victory that they displayed over Morocco in the final at Prince Moulay Abdallah Stadium in Rabat on Sunday night. Now, the title deciding match, played under intense tension, was briefly overshadowed by a little bit of chaos late in regulation time when Senegalese players staged a walkout following a controversial refereeing decision. Deep into stoppage time, a referee awarded Morocco a penalty after a VAR review of an incident involving Senegal defender Moussa Diouf and Morocco forward Brahim Diaz. The decision sparked furious protests from Senegal players and officials who surrounded the referee in disbelief. Head coach Pape Thiaw was seen calling his players off the pitch, citing security concerns as tempers flared and confrontations broke out between both teams for several minutes. As we all watched, most of the Senegalese squad remained on the touchline, while Morocco's players stayed on the field, urging officials to continue. The order was eventually restored following interventions from CAF officials, senior players, with Senegal captain Sadio Mane playing a key role in convincing his teammates to return to the pitch. Love me some Sadio Mane today. He did a great job. All right, let's move away from that. Let's look at this story. Now, if you guys remember, sometime last year, I think about October, if I'm not mistaken, I brought you this story about some case that was holding sway in the United Kingdom involving senior advocate of Nigeria, Michael Zekome. And the story was very shady. Do you remember? Where, Zekome was laying a claim to the fact that the owner of the house had ceded the house to him. And then, two other people were involved that, the story was just all shades of, and I remember talking to us about it, and we all wondered how Zekome was, intertwined in this shady deal. In fact, I think at some point it was the name of a former general was named also. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to read that story to you so that I can bring you up to speed. Now, the update on this story is that the ICPC has filed charges against Ozekome over that London property fraud. Now, it's being called property fraud. Now, let me give you some background. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Related Offences Commission has filed criminal charges against Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekome, at the Federal High Court in Abuja over allegations of receiving a property through corrupt means and using forged document. Now, in case you're wondering, I could go dig up that story from the court in the Crown Court in the United Kingdom, where this story emanated from, and how there were too many discrepancies in their claims. Now, the charges here in Nigeria were filed on the 16th of January by Ngozi Onwuka of the ICPC's high-profile prosecution department, following a damning September 2025 judgment. Yes, it was September, not October. Thank you for reminding me. Judgment by a London property tribunal that linked the 68-year-old lawyer to fraud and forged documents in a dispute over a North London house. The court document seen by Premium Times show the court documents show that Mr. Ozekome faces 3 criminal counts. The first count alleges that sometime in August of 2021, he directly received a house, 79 Randall Avenue, London, purportedly given to him by one Shani Tally, in a transaction the ICPC says constitutes a felony under the Corruption Practices and Other Related Offences Act 2000, the year 2000. Now, the second count, they say, they're accusing the senior lawyer of making a false document, a Nigerian passport bearing number A07535-463 in the name of Shani Tally, with the intent to support a claim of ownership of the London property. Now, this charge, they say, is filed under the Penal Code of the Federal Capital Territory. In the third count, Ozekome is accused of dishonesty or dishonestly using the allegedly false passport as a genuine support to the property ownership claim when he had reason to believe the document, or when they apparently had reason to believe that the document was false. Now, of course, there can be arguments as to, well, this is a case of the Crown Court. Why are we, tribunal in the United Kingdom? Why are we bringing the case to Nigeria? Well, what ties him now is that passport. How he got it. If there be, by the way, I think the tribunal in the United Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken, had at some point gathered that this Shali Tally was nobody, because at first in some papers he was listed as a male, in some other papers he was listed as a female. In fact, when they tried to look for the Shani Tally to show up to court, Shani Tally never showed up. What do you think about this case? Do you think the ICPC should follow it to the end? And would anything come out of it? I'd love to. I mean, for me, I'd love to watch with popcorn and just see what comes out of it. But let's move away from that. It's a big weekend, so we have more than 3 stories. This one says 62.5% rise in electricity sector debts threatens federal government's 1.2 trillion naira bond. Let me call it again slowly. 62.5% rise in electricity sector debts threatens federal government's 1.2 trillion naira bond. Background, please. Efforts by the federal government to address the debts owed to electricity generation companies GenCos be facing increasing challenges as debt burden has risen 62.5% to 6.5 trillion naira at the end of 2025, up from 4 trillion naira recorded at the beginning of the year. Now, the government had flagged off a funding program through the issuance of 590 billion Series 1 power sector bond in mid-December of 2025 as part of a plan to raise 1.23 trillion naira by the end of the first quarter of 2026 to improve systems liquidity in 2026. The power sector, we hear, has been shackled in decades by huge debts which hampered investments in critical infrastructure needed to boost the power supply in the country. However, The first party issuance, comprising 300 billion naira tranche A and 290 billion naira tranche B, had raised concerns over transparency, underline it, and the overall performance of the sector liquidity. With the federal government failing to meet its financial obligations, industry data obtained exclusively by Financial Vanguard showed that Gencos were paid just 35% of their invoices for electricity supply to the national power grid, further compounding the liquidity crisis in the Nigerian electricity supply industry. Wonder why you're not getting constant power. And don't forget, I will play that clip. The president has said that if you don't have 24 hours power, vote me out. Yeah, he said it. And this looks like there's just so many, I don't even know how to say it. It's the transparency part is very important, because I remember that they've been accusing fingers pointed at, the minister and several other people as to how monies have been handled under the power sector. But then the problem continues to be insurmountable, which makes the hope in the hope agenda of the APC further and further away in terms of power and 24 hours electricity. And finally, let's look at this story. The Northern Elders Forum is there in the news. This time it's on the Daily Trust newspaper. They're opposing the location of the National Gold Refinery in Lagos. Apparently, the Northern Elders Forum yesterday accused the federal government of locating the National Gold Refinery in Lagos State, but the federal government said it was unfortunate that the NEF was framing private sector-driven initiative in the mining sector as a regional agenda. I leave it at that, Lagos. I want to put up the phone lines, and today I'm not just going to ask very direct questions. I just want to hear your thoughts on all of these stories, especially the ones that concern you. If you love football, let's talk about what happened over the weekend. And if you are interested in the power sector, which we all should be interested in, because the power...
You are listening to your...
I'll be back from the break. Stay with us.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
When you sprinkle, every meal feels so right. Taste maker. When you stir, the color shines so bright. Taste maker. When you serve, it's pure delight. Taste maker by Terra. The flavor you can feel.
From jollof to stews, from soups to sauce, Tastemaker seasoning powder makes everything taste so good. Sprinkle, stir, serve.
Tastemaker.
No buy am. But why? No see say this big bull bag of rice no get the new big bull holographic seal. Not true.
Introducing the Big Bull Holographic Seal Tape, your favorite authentic Big Bull rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull Rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull Rice. Tasty rice nourished you.
That special secret that awakens taste buds. Mouth-watering wonder with awesome aroma. Terra Seasoning Cubes.
Terra Seasoning Cube turns your meals into a masterpiece.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste. Hey, come cook with Terra Cubes. Come cook with Terra.
Let me tell you the real thing to brag about. Brag about how authentic you are. Brag about your confidence and your vibe. Brag about your style, your energy. And yes, brag about how amazing you smell. Because there is one fragrance that gives you all of that in one bottle. Wazobia perfume.
Oh yes, Wazobia perfume. The same perfume everybody's talking about. See, once you step in with Wazobia perfume, you don't need to talk too much. The fragrance does the talking for you. Be authentic, be confident, be classy. Treat yourself and your friends to Wazobia perfume today. Available as both perfume and body spray.
Get your Wazobia perfume today at any store near you or order online for carton purchases or to stock Wazobia perfume. Please call 0201 330 0047 or email contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Good tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Good food, no worries.
Attention secondary schools, the countdown is on for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Season 9 audition. And here's the big news. The registration deadline has been extended to January 25th, 2026. Do you think your students have what it takes to speak up, stand out, and debate brilliantly? Then register now for the live auditions by visiting nigeriainfo.fm. All schools that have successfully submitted their registration online are expected to attend the live audition happening on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. Venue, Nigeria Info Studios, 267A, Timian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. Audition begin 10 a.m. prompt on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. Don't miss this opportunity to let your student voices be heard. Register now at nigeriainfo.fm. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
How do we make our cooking come alive, oh? Pepetera. For that tasty meal where you like, oh. Pepetera. I mean, you want cook food to impress, oh. Pepetera. Pepetera, pepetera.
Whether it's jollof or na stew, even for porridge or spaghetti, cook to impress with Pepetera.
Stay fixed on the station that talks.
Every time killing. Will the president come to fight again?
Where are the police and everything? Now you're talking about state police.
Now we did well.
Atiku rejects call to step down.
Who is the owner of ATC?
EFCC has stated that former governor Yahaya Bello remains innocent.
The way and manner our environment has been configured to cause for a great concern.
Historical evidence of this current administration. There's a trust issue.
What Riley Moore said was that America will not stand by.
I like what Trump is doing. He's just like God raising for this.
I want to thank you guys, Nigeria Info, at least for allowing us to speak and letting us know what is going on in the country.
All conversation, all day.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
The big weekend.
99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the big weekend. And what are the stories we're tracking on the big weekend? The Northern Elders Forum is opposing the location of National Gold Refinery in Lagos. The federal government is saying, well, you are mistaken. And it's very saddening that you are framing a private sector driven initiative in the mining sector as a regional agenda. It's a bust moment. And not because you don't have enough problems, but here's more problems for you, because apparently the debt situation between the federal government and Gencos is not getting any better, because there's been a 62.5% rise in the debts, which is threatening federal government's 1.2 trillion naira bond. And most importantly, Michael Zekome's situation in the United Kingdom finds its way home. And now the ICPC has filed charges against Zekome over London property fraud. And congratulations to Senegal for lifting the cup yet again for the African Cup of Nations. Join the conversation 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. You could join the conversation on X. Use the hashtag Hard Facts. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. 60 seconds is all you have. Please go straight to the point. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Bless. calling from Aja.
Go ahead, 60 seconds.
I wanted to tell you the other time that I should have called you so that you help Morocco. Use Calavawi so that they can win the game. But they fail.
You have 60 seconds, okay? Your 30 seconds is already done.
My 50 seconds. Let me finish. Don't cut it over. Concerning the topic, Maryann, you see, corruption is not today that it started. Even if I want to even define corruption is like, birthright to us. So everyone, let me not generalize it. Just like everyone is just guilty of corruption. Concerning the light of a thing, you see, we blame government for everything. Just like a father.
All right, your 60 seconds is over, blessed. 60 seconds is all you have. Make up your mind what you want to say and go straight to the point, guys. Thank you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. All right, do call me back. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Peter Wong from Jordan.
Go ahead, please.
What a great AFCON we had. A good competition. Never expected that Senegal. You know what interests me in this AFCON? And I don't know, as I keep saying, I'm a student of that philosophy. If you watch the AFCON from 2017, it was the last time an expatriate coach won the AFCON, but from 2019, 2021, 2023, and date. It has been a roller coaster for indigenous coaches. Tell them there has been an improvement in indigenous coaching in winning the AFCON. And we have seen how indigenous coaches via the North African, which you see, have taken us to the semi-final, so it's an improvement for me, understand? And I wish Nigeria will begin to adopt that philosophy. They will begin to trust the process as the Senegalese did trust the process from Aliou Cisse to the current coach, you understand? Good one for Senegal. Yeah, good morning. Well, good afternoon, sorry.
Thank you very much for calling. 60 seconds is all you have. Go straight to the point. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
This is what they're calling from Ayabo.
Go ahead, Wale.
On the power sector, I think I just want to advise the government. They should stop the subsidy on power sector. This is the right time to stop the subsidy on power sector. How can we be paying 100 billion, 200 billion per month on subsidy? Power is not cheap anywhere in the world. And that is why you create ban. If it's 2 hours, you can afford. Fine. If it's 3 hours, fine. If you can afford 24 hours, 20 hours to 24 hours, that's bad. Fine. Yeah, in Ayobo. We are using 18 hours of life. Paddy, ask anybody in Ayobo. And people are paying. So let them stop this subsidy on power sector. They should use money to fix the power structure. And they are doing that already. How can you only just for $3 billion? That's almost $3 billion. If you spend that $3 billion to invest it in power sector, it will improve now.
All right. Thank you very much, Wale, for calling. I appreciate it. 0201277093, 0201465790. Join the conversation. We would love to hear from you on our YouTube and Facebook page. You can post your comments also. On X, use the hashtag Hard Facts. On WhatsApp, 0809597585. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. This will be calling from Senegal.
Go ahead, please.
Good one for Senegal. Justice was served. This North Africa, they are fond of some funny behavior that I don't know why. That's how they behave. During our finals with Moroccan, with the female national team, they were this light. They were flashing one kind of light in their eyes, with some laser light. We use different kind of antics. Even when our club sides go to play there, they put them in a very bad hotel. And a lot of the Senegals, I don't know why they're doing that. You know, I'm happy for Senegal. There's nothing. They look at the towel. They go and collect the keeper's towel. They did it with Nwabali. They did it with, I don't know. And FIFA didn't see this. They have blamed Senegal. They have never blamed Morocco. That is really unfortunate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Obi, for calling. I appreciate it. Bang on time. Uzoma is calling us from Lagos. Hello, Uzoma.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You can see what you are seeing in this country. All these politicians, they are all very faces of deceit. You are here when they say if the decision is not right, they should not vote for you. But since they entered, have we seen life? Means say what they are seeing is people are defecting, APC, defecting, and they are still telling 4 + 4 = 8. Look at Nigeria. I don't know what is wrong with these people. We must try to vote them out. We must use our vote to vote them out. I wish Senegal congratulations for their good job.
Okay.
I love how they won. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you very much for calling. Like I said, I was a Wolof person for one day. I was Senegalese for one day. Just one day, and then I went back to being a Saro woman. Hello.
Hey, Maryann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
AB from Epe, they talk.
Go ahead, please.
See this northern setter. Now only Jagaban will break them. You know they join. You understand? Is it only in the north that we should do everything? Not. Private person can cite business for Lagos. They say that's why we should leave this man there.
Well, they're making a case. Hold on, they're making a case for the fact that hey, the gold is right under us. You will have all your oil companies in the places where the oil is.
Why community?
No, but they have a right to make a case, right?
Global community.
But do they have a right to make a case? Just to make a case. It's not that they're saying you must, but they're saying the gold is under us.
They said that because Jagaban a Lagos boy, that's why he retire and go Lagos. You know, thank God for this man. It's only this man that nobody has ever tried it. It's this Tinubu because of the person that
all right.
That's why I like him. You understand?
Thank you very much for calling. Your 60 seconds is over. Sorry. I told you 60 seconds. You finish, go straight to the point. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Welcome on the show.
Yes.
Oh, Maryann, I'm feeling like a Senegalese right now.
No, I'm back to being Nigerian. Thank you.
Thanks to Senegalese for clinching the AFCON Cup anyway. Well, the pain or the loss we had still leaves a bitter pill in my mouth, but then we move to learn better.
You people brought more bronze back. We go do earring with anklet.
Leave that scene. It dey pay you.
It dey pay me.
Quickly, Maryann, Michael Zekome. His case makes me truly understand that saying there are no heroes. Growing up, I looked up to lawyers and activists like this way back there, hoping to become like them, not knowing that when time tests you, it's only your morality and integrity that would eventually make you infallible at the end of the day. It's so painful. If truly this alleged...
Well, your phone went off right on time. 60 seconds right on time. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm going to play you clips of accidents that took place this weekend, but most importantly, the trailer that veered off and literally was hanging off the bridge. People went to scoop what? Help me, Jesus, because I want to smack people right now. But let me play that clip quickly, and then I'll come back to the phone lines. Okay, shall we? Let's go to that clip first. Let's start with that clip. This clip, I think it's courtesy of Arise Television, but I think Nigerian Info also has this clip. So let's go. Let's watch it. Do you see the sheer number of people under that bridge with basins and buckets scooping diesel, and the diesel is flowing? Any little thing, everybody there would die. Where's our brain? Do we lose it when we see a wolf? Because this is the only thing, that's the only way I can describe this, a wolf. But the diesel is not your diesel now. This is not even right to start with, but you go ahead and do it anyway. You go ahead and do it anyway. You're not scared of the fact that if you just hear boah, you're all dead. That diesel you're trying to scoop, you not go matter. Why do we have coconut head in this country? And don't tell me that, you know, when it happened in Nigeria, you say, you see this not nice. Okay, now that it's happening in Lagos, these Lagosians, where's our brain? There have been so many advertorials, so many messages on TV and on radio saying when you see any truck carrying inflammable products, run away. In the words of fella, run. No. But what do? We run towards it. more like we lose our senses or something. We just, what is it? It really worries me. It really worries me that we continue to have this attitude. But then again, what also worries me is the mindset of our leaders and how they take us for granted. I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Let's go to Kano State, where the government just finished training an anti-phone snatching squad. It's courtesy of AIT. Please listen closely.
Spirits and renewed morale. The 380 anti-phone snatching marshals marched out of camp on Sunday, marking the end of their intensive training. The program, launched by the Kano State government, aims to tackle phone snatching and related crimes across the state, with a charge from the commandant of the institute, Captain Mohammed Bello, retired, on the values to hold on ahead of their passing out parade.
You have to work as a team that you have stayed there for 2 weeks. You are to work together. You are to ensure that you protect one another and do exactly what you are supposed to do professionally. You came with different mindset, and I'm sure as you are leaving this place today, you have a totally different mindset about what it is to be a marshal.
Instructors said the recruit passed through rigorous sessions to build fitness, close order combat and surveillance tactics.
There are some lecturers that come and lecture them on illicit drugs, how to identify it. And there are some policemen that come and teach them on the modus operandi of arrest. And we, on our own part, we teach them endurance.
Governor Abba Yusuf and the Supervising Commissioner, Air Vice Marshal Ibrahim Umaru, retired, received praises for prioritizing their welfare throughout the period of training.
I just played that clip because I watched it over and over and over again, and I thought to myself, what is this supposed to be? Empowerment? Anti-phone snatching? Or maybe I'm just paranoid. I'm too snooty. All these Lagosians. Maybe that's how I'll be categorized. But or maybe I'm losing my mind. Because why? Phone lines are open 0201-277-0993. And this is Nigeria in 2026. Way to go. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Oshodi this afternoon.
Go ahead, Prince Wise.
Can I talk about Osekome?
Yes, please. Why not?
Because when you read the statement, it baffled me. The man who owns the property is no more alive. And if somebody can forge to recover another man's property, you to know that you are going to leave this behind one day. Why will be doing this? As a tough lawyer, somebody with high force, he talk and at the end of the day, look what is going on in the country. This country, we are so religious, but only few people are godly. They want to urge EFCC. I'm demanding for special court. Those who stolen billion property, they should take them to court that will last just 3 years.
All right.
That is my stand. Please, Maryann, please help me out. Consult Asura for me.
I beg. Did you vote for me to be an Asura consultant? Leave me alone, please.
You are very popular.
Please, I'm a Lagos State consultant. Leave me alone, please. You should not be sending me all this message. What was all this? Please, I work in Alausa as the essay to the governor. Essay reminder to Governor Sanwo-Olu. I can't, please. Abuja is bigger than me. Don't be sending me there. Please, don't send me. What do you mean by that? Hey. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
God bless you. It's me, Pastor Meka from Akute. But right now I'm at Igleki.
All right, great. Go ahead.
Yeah. So concerning the issues on grounds, the AFCON, they just concluded AFCON. So glad the West African country clinched the trophy. But one thing I noticed that when Chukwueze missed the penalty, it became a tribal issue. It was so painful.
Well, we're not gonna go back to that. I mean, that's we've addressed that. It's some people will always look for a way to be silly, but that's
no
not
problem.
it.
I thank God that it was in that way. Moreover, please, this issue of the people scooping fuel, I don't know. You have said it all. You have already said it all. But God forbid, let nothing happen there. We will not be crying again. That's just it. Thank you so much. God
All
bless
right.
you. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
Pastor Michael, for
Thank
calling
you.
it, because there's nothing there's no way to describe. It's stupidity. It's plain old stupidity. Because they're begging you to save your own life. No, please. Welcome to Hard Facts. Good afternoon.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Ambrose. Yeah, Maryann. What you see says they happen for Kano. Now, phone snatching ain't be their problem. I don't understand. They don't train people for bandits. They don't train people to curb crime. Phone. I mean, if it's to talk of phone snatching, it's more in Lagos here.
Do you live in Kano? Do you know if they have been snatching phone in Kano? How can you be saying that? You are not there.
Maryann, how do these people think? Now, phone be their problem with all the whole crimes in this country. Phone, 300 and something people. Maryann, this, you talked about light, the NEPA. Yes. What is this man going to use to campaign now? Because before now, he told us that if he does not give us light,
Lagos Calabar Railroad. Come on, man.
Are we enjoying the light that we should not vote for him? And that he's going to give us everybody prepaid meter. So all of the people that are supporting him now, what is he going to use to campaign in 2027?
Well, leave that to the president and his team.
Him.
Thank you very much, Ambrose, for calling. You cannot be asking me all these questions. Let me go live to our Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, Ojonugwa Echie says, congratulations to Senegal team and the country as a whole. Even in the face of high intimidations from the host country, God still did it for them. Keep up your good work. He says he's watching us from Delta. Thank you. Can I have some touch and some banga, please? Hayo here says, I think, is your name Ayo and you spelled it as Hayo 24. Okay. I think poverty and free things have made safety of no consequence. I have watched the video severally. We seem less concerned about safety. And then he says, Senegal did us proud. Happy for them. Hope we will win in 2027. Well, I hope you not bring back bronze again. Andrew here says, phone snatching versus kidnapping and banditry. I know, brother. Make it make sense, yeah? AB here on Facebook Live says, the United Kingdom is the capital of phone snatching in the world. Yet, the Metropolitan Police of the United Kingdom are saddled with the responsibility of apprehending phone thieves and not a special anti-phone snatching. We are not the United Kingdom. Leave us. He says, can we learn from them? We have a Nigerian way of doing things. Can you please leave Kano people? Anyway, Agba Ikume Francis, thank you for your message. Let's go to WhatsApp and read some of the messages that are coming in. I've got about 3 minutes before we go on a quick break. This one here says, anti-phone snatching marshals will be paid by the government of Kano State. Well, I mean, who's gonna pay them? Me? This one here says, when a man presses to answer the call of nature, he ignores the danger of the evil forest. Similarly, hunger and poverty don't make these ones insensitive to danger. Pastor Biodu, I don't know what kind of hunger would make me walk into a fire that's gonna burn me to death. Maybe I've got my faculties intact. Maybe. This one here says, Maryann, you forgot that your brother Idris Elba also conducted the AFCON closing ceremony. I guess many don't know he's half Sierra Leone and half Ghanaian, aside from holding a British passport. Well, Richard, I know that, but I didn't want to talk about it. Yes, he's my half Sierra Leonean brother. Love it. This one says it's quite unfortunate that the federal government is hampering attainment of adequate power generation in the country. One could have thought that with the humongous savings that emanated from the removal of so-called fuel subsidy and floating of the naira, more money would have been devoted to the power sector. Governors are the most beneficiaries, I'm sure you mean the most beneficiaries, of the windfall in order to ensure the president's re-election. Sean here says, what baffles me about the power sector in Nigeria is that Nigeria is a blessed country with all resources of power which can be utilized in Nigeria due to our weather and natural resources. We have plenty sun, water, wind, nuclear, biogas, and so much refuge, lithium, etc. Yet this country has never in its history celebrated 1 hour of light. I'm sure you mean 24 hours of lights in the whole country simultaneously. Oh, you mean 1 hour? All of us have 1 hour everywhere. Well, the countries we claim to supply power celebrate constant power for years without blinking, which they have not even paid for the supply of power used to the tune of millions of naira, while the ones who pay for the bills find it difficult to have constant lights. Finally, what's with Morocco and Towel? They think that you put your juju inside, that's why they are going to carry it. Unfortunately, you just gave them some souvenirs, especially for Mwabali. He gave them some cute souvenirs so they have something to use to take their bite. This one says, must the gold refinery be located in the north? How will debt in power not increase when the waste of money on frivolity and insincerity and forcing people to pay what's not used? He says the lawyer wants to claim what is not his. AFCON 2025 shows God is the final authority. Congratulations. Senegal says Ayo. Thank you, Ayo. This one here says, what a wonderful federalism that we're practicing, where regions or states are always looking for what they will get from the center, not what they will contribute to the center. Those so-called northern leaders alleging the establishment of gold refinery in Lagos State should start by explaining the economic justification for establishment of NNPCL in Kaduna before going on with their allegations. Great point. Until we're bold to practice true federalism, in the real sense, we're just wasting our time in this so-called one Nigeria. Steve Oferi from Ijaniki sent us that message. Olabtubosun here says, it's a big fact that we're enjoying up to 18 hours light per day in Ikpaja, Ayobo. Is nothing to celebrate though. Is it a big fact or is it a big lie? I don't know. We're going to go on a break. When we come back, we'll be wrapping things up here. Stay with us. It's a very short break.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Mom's love is pure. She does. Mom's special jollof puts a smile on your face. Mom's your beef fry cheers you up. Mom's tasty stew nourishes the family. Golden Terra oil, tasty. Golden Terra oil, nourishing. Golden Terra oil, Golden Terra soya oil.
Golden Terra oil helps mom pour her love in the tasty, nourishing meals she cooks for her family. Golden Terra oil, pour pure love.
Attention, secondary schools. The countdown is on for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Season 9 audition. And here's the big news. The registration deadline has been extended to January 25th, 2026. Do you think your students have what it takes to speak up, stand out, and debate brilliantly? Then register now for the live auditions by visiting nigeriainfo.fm. All schools that have successfully submitted their registration online are expected to attend the live audition happening on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. Venue, Nigeria Info Studios, 267A, Etimian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. Audition begin 10 a.m. prompt on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. Don't miss this opportunity to let your student voices be heard. Register now at nigeriainfo.fm. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Nutria, the give joy. Creamy taste plus vitamins where they work.
It get vitamin A, B6, B1D, with protein and calcium for the whole family.
I carry and go school, now my yoga PDs.
Open up, drink up, feel up. Nutrio, my yogurt, irresistible.
Nutrio drinking yogurt na correct product from Seaway. It get two type where you fit enjoy, sweetened and strawberry. It there for 500 ml, 400 ml, and 125 ml. Nutrio, my yogurt, irresistible.
Go for gold, Terra Gold
Rich, consistent taste for cooking mouth-watering soups, stews, and jollof. Choose wisely. Choose Gold. Terra Gold Seasoning Cube.
One cube. Endless possibilities. Terra Gold.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories. You know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Hard Facts.
Well, I've got just a minute to go, so I'm just going to read some more messages before we wrap up. This one says, no lie, since yesterday, my area in Ijesha Tedo, Surulere, NEPA is a fraud in Nigeria. By the way, they use the light to scatter all my appliances. I don't know what. They gave us one rubbish light. My refrigerator's gone, scattered my AC. I mean, literally. Do you know how much it costs to get a brand new AC unit? I think over the weekend I was so livid. I just say, if I pray for this NEPA now, they will give their life to Christ. Chris from Accra says, Michael Zekome has shown me and made me to understand that Joyce's popular saying that there are no heroes. Please help me wish my son Dubem Ebenezer Anozie happy birthday as he turns 18 today. He says, I'm so proud of him. Oh, congratulations to your son and happy 18th birthday. Now he can get his PVC. Now he can vote. Now he can get his driver's license. Welcome to the big boys side. Yvonne's glasses look so good. Like, it's so posh. Oh, my God. Anyway, the news comes up with Yvonne at the top of the hour. On the other side of the clock, let's check in with you,
There's
Lagos.
always a conversation waiting for you.
The oil company that's meant to be making Nigerian money, they have debt 30 trillion.
Even if they are being paid to just come and see what I don't know.
Over social media in the last few months, there's been talks about demarketing Nigeria.
Yeah, you are born in a country where they give power to some human beings. The problem is those people that call themselves Nigerian government.
Now, I may not agree with him that they have normalized the killing. I think that
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.